Today we're going to look at scientific notation, how to write really big numbers and make them a little bit easier to write and to do calculations with. Here we have a number that's 25 gazillion billion, whatever that number is. Here's the decimal point where it is to start with. The first thing we're going to do to make it easier to write is we're going to scoop this decimal. And we're going to move this decimal a number of times until we get to one number and then the decimal. And that number could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. It's a one-digit number. So there's my goal. I'm going to start scooping. I'm just going to do all my scoops. There's lots of them. And then I'm going to number them down here. 1, 2, 3 scoops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 scoops. So I moved that decimal 13 times to the left. We're going to use that number 13 in just a moment. But here is where our new decimal is. So our new number is 2.53. That's a much easier number to write than 25 gabillion zillion. So here's our new number, 2.53. But we've got to account for all of the decimals that we just moved. So we're going to write it as multiply 10 to the power of however many scoops we did, which was 13. Now we got to think about it. This 25 gabillion zillion was a really big number. It was greater than 1. So our exponent is positive because we're making this number bigger to get to 253 gabillion zillion. Because when we see that on our other example, when we have a fraction, which is a number less than 1, here's a decimal number, and this might be the place ones, tens, hundreds, tenths, hundreds, thousandths, 10,000s, 100,000s, millionths, 10 millionths, 100 millionths down here. That's what we want to get to. It's a really small number. So we're going to do some moving of the decimal again. Our goal is to get to here because we want a number point something. So we're going to move the decimal this time to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So we move that decimal 8 times. Our new number is right here, 2.03. It's our new number because we moved our decimal right there. We're going to multiply by 10, but it's not just going to be an 8 here. It's going to be a negative 8. And remember what that negative means when we did our exponents? That negative means a fraction. Because this is a fraction. This number is less than 1, so it's a fraction. And so that's why we put a negative here to show that it's 1 over 2.03 times 10 to the 8, that really big number. It's a fraction.